Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now move to fight number 3, which is brought to you by Rough House Original. Introducing first, out of the red corner, Rebecca, the Punisher, Cerra.
So gents, here we have Rebecca the Punisher Cerra training out of Absolute MMA down in Melbourne, and it's a pleasure to have the team from Absolute back up to Coastal Combat once again. And I tell you what, 3-2 as an amateur, fair bit of experience, a bit of time outside the cage though, as a lot of athletes competing tonight thanks to COVID-19. Very keen to get back in there though, she says, and excited to see what she can do in derailing the hype of Erin Carter.
Yeah, I mean, Absolute MMA is renowned as a strong gym coming out of Melbourne, so you know she's going to be very well-rounded. You know, she's got a mixed record, but she's got wins across the board, you know, decisions. So you know she can go the distance, and you know she's going to be willing to work the entire 3 rounds that she's in there.
References Khabib as a favourite fighter, and I tell you what, that style game plan would probably pay dividends here this evening, as conventional wisdom coming up against someone with the pedigree of Erin Carter on the feet. That's probably what you're looking to try and implement. Lucas the Lycan, big shout out to the professional featherweight, in the corner there for Rebecca the Punisher Cerra.
Well, Rebecca's made it pretty clear of her game plan tonight. Try and work out the timing, the distance, work out the rhythm of her opponent, and then try and disrupt it, break it by taking her down.
Yeah, she's listed herself as a freestyle fighter, so I've got the feeling.
And introducing her opponent out of the blue corner, Erin Carter.
Well, both of you know how I feel about Erin Carter. You know, fighting out of Ignite under Ryan Dunstan, you know she's going to come in as a complete fighter, but I mean, damn, she's got some experience striking. You know, she's had over 100 striking fights across the board from Taekwondo, Thai, boxing. You know, we know she's got the striking pedigree, so it'd be interesting to see her implement her gameplay and be able to control that gameplay throughout the fight.
Around 70 to 80 matches in Taekwondo.
That's what I mean. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, incredible background here on Erin Carter, and so excited to have her back inside the Coastal Combat cage. And to tell you what, I've heard stories from the training room of her teeing off on some of the bigger and more experienced amateur fighters, the males in particular. Now, I won't drop any names, but look, if the stories hold to be true, then the hype is real. So Erin Carter saying her goodbyes to the corner team there from Ignite Martial Arts. You see Ryan Dunstan, and Ryan Dunstan really kind of singles out prospects, I've noticed, across Ryan's career. And I tell you what, if he thinks someone's going to be the goods, he doesn't miss. Obviously, we know Ryan's close relationship with David Martinez, the current professional lightweight champion here at Coastal Combat. And he speaks of Erin Carter just as highly as he did Dave Martinez when they first started working together.
And I mean, Ryan's had some exceptional fighters under him. Brendan O'Reilly, Ben Wall, both UFC vets. Erin being the taller of the two is going to.
So ladies and gentlemen, fight number 3 this evening is brought to you by Rough House Original. It will be contested in the bantamweight division over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, she weighed in at 61.0 kilos and trains out of Absolute MMA, holding an amateur record of 3 wins for 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rebecca the Punisher Cerra. And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, she weighed in at 61.7 kilos and trains out of Ignite Martial Arts, holding an undefeated amateur record of 1 win for 0 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Erin Carter. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Peter Hickmott.
First of our women's fights for the night. I'm sure it's going to be super explosive.
And they touch gloves. Let's see what we're in for here. Perhaps as expected, gents, straight to the fence there from the Punisher. Let's see how Erin Carter does, avoiding this type of game plan. Interesting note, Erin's MMA debut back on Coastal Combat 8 was against Lisa Kiriakou, who is actually a training partner of Rebecca the Punisher Cerra, both training out of Absolute MMA down in Melbourne. So maybe some stories in the gym about what worked for her were exchanged. And of course, we want to wish Lisa good luck in her professional debut coming up in a month's time. So we'll certainly be watching, and good luck to Lisa from the team at Coastal Combat.
Well, Rebecca's doing an excellent job of head positioning with the double underhooks, keeping that pressure constantly on Erin. But Erin seemed to be able to control the wrestling side of things and still able to get some of those strikes off.
So some real nice knees to the body there from Erin Carter, and back to the fence we go. Double underhook still for the Punisher.
Again, I would love to see them drop down for the double leg once they've got them pinned up. I mean, they do all this work for those double underhooks, but I don't think they're utilising them as well as they possibly could.
So nice knee to the body there, seemed to draw a reaction from the Punisher.
And she's using a lot of energy pinning Erin against the cage for not doing much damage or succeeding in that takedown.
Yeah, you can already see some deep breaths there from the Punisher, perhaps just blowing through that first wind, as they say. And that jab, I tell you, that was the story of her MMA debut, Erin Carter. Just that jab is lightning fast and was causing some real problems for Lisa Kiriakou that night. Let's see if she can do the same here against the training partner. Big head kick lands. Erin Carter, hook cross, beautiful switch stance. And wow, tell you what, the Punisher showing some heart there.
Yeah. Oh, she's definitely can't stay in. Rebecca needs to definitely use that lateral movement so she's not standing in front of Erin.
So, gentlemen, one thing that we were talking about in the first fight of the night was how advantageous those long frames can be in this sport. It's one thing to have reach, and it's another to know how to use it properly. And Erin Carter ticks both of those boxes with style points. Beautiful left hook over the shoulder.
If you watch her, she's looking at the feet and then throwing the hands over top, trying to distract it. Just showing the mental composure of someone that's had so many fights.
Oh, here we go. Potential kick catch there. 10-second clap it goes, and what has been a dominant opening stanza for the Ignite martial arts prospect in Erin Carter. Nice outside low kick there. And that will do us. 5 rounds in the book. Brad, what did you think there?
Oh, so there's some great composure there from Erin Carter. Look, she's just controlling the fight there. I think Rebecca, she used a lot of energy in the first exchange, the wrestling exchange. She was very strong, showing great strength, but she looked like she fatigued a lot towards the end of that round.
Which definitely might affect her in those laters, especially since she didn't get her down and do that damage to slow Erin down. So, Erin's looking a lot fresher in the corner. Yeah. But we can't take anything away from Rebecca's heart. She just kept coming.
I'd like to try and see some level changes, maybe some fake the shots from Rebecca. But she just can't stand there in front of Erin.
Yeah, maybe some feints would hopefully throw Erin's timings off, which might allow her to close that gap a little bit more successfully.
So Peter Hickmont clears the cage here as the corner teams finalise their instructions to their fighters. And second round underway. Let's see what Erin Carter's got for us here.
You know you're in good hands when the bull's in the cage.
Yeah, great to have Peter Hickmont, referee here. You may recognise him from that UFC promotion. He's flown around the world, reffing some of the best fights that the world sees, and fantastic to have him back again at Coastal Combat. Sure, he would have reffed a few of your fights over the years, Anton?
He definitely. I think he's reffed most of mine, actually. All my title fights, I'm pretty sure, have been reffed by Pete.
What about you, Brad? Pete's been in there a couple of times?
Don't think so.
Ah, you've dodged the bull.
Maybe.
Well, there you go. Might be time for a comeback, Brad.
Just jump back in the cage just to get the bull to ref you.
You'd be mad not to. So approaching the 2-minute mark remaining in this one.
See, I actually thought Rebecca was doing a much better job in the striking at the start of this round, where her head was moving. She was throwing some good strikes off different angles. Oh, she's done a lovely job
Excellent.
trapping the hand behind the back.
there.
If she can control that, we should open up some more strikes. But Erin does a good job getting it straight back out.
Well, yeah, that's right, Anton. That was sort of my prediction. I thought she was going to try and stand with her and just test out her striking first. She's always got a grappling and a wrestling to fall back on if that doesn't go her way.
Lovely knees to the body.
Some big knees. I tell you what, the Punisher showing nothing but heart at this stage. Rebecca Cerra staying in it. Big shots landed by Erin Carter, but Rebecca seemingly unfazed. And one thing that perhaps people that don't appreciate, that haven't fought or trained in the striking arts before, is how much those body shots can do to your cardio. They can really suck the gas out of you a lot quicker, and perhaps that's the deep breaths from Rebecca Cerra is just a byproduct of all those body strikes that we're seeing Erin Carter land. Oh, they do not look fun.
They're like just little elbows coming straight into your body, the way in which she throws them. She's doing a great job with an over-under, controlling Rebecca up against the cage, which is just allowing her to throw those knees at will. We need to see Erin use, Rebecca use the underhook she's got and try and turn or push off the cage just to try and get some distance. There we go.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 sticks there from Erin Carter, but we also saw Rebecca Cerra land a few shots in that exchange. The high kick, though.
It actually seems Erin gets a little bit off put when Rebecca comes forward and jams her up.
So 15 seconds to go in this one. We'll hear the clapper shortly. Once again going high, and technique just flawless from Erin Carter.
Oh, lovely cross from Rebecca on the entry from Erin.
Yeah, so perhaps one of Rebecca's better shots of the fight. And there we go, 2 rounds in the book, gentlemen. A fun one here at bantamweight.
Oh, you can see she's sucking in, holding her stomach. So I think those knees did some damage to Rebecca.
So the corner team's going to work. Lucas the Lycan there in the corner for Team Absolute MMA. And look, if you're in the corner there of Rebecca Cerra, Brad, what would you be yelling?
I think she needs to get a finish, take her down, try and look for a submission to win this fight. Oh, sorry, did you say Erin?
No, you're on the money, mate. I was talking about the Punisher there. Erin Carter, of course. Look, I don't think if I'm in the corner of Erin Carter, I'm telling her to keep doing what she's doing.
Absolutely.
They've left the stool in there. They've left the stool.
And, well, looks like Ryan Dunstan's collected it for his opposing corner. Such a gentleman. So here we go. Peter Hickmont claps us in for the third and final round here at bantamweight fight number 3, Coastal Combat 9. This fight in particular brought to you by the team at Rough House Original.
Oh, lovely cross straight down the middle from Erin.
Yeah, we saw Erin do a great job moving the head off centre line there to land her cross. But Rebecca Cerra is just certainly not taking a backward step at the opening round. I'd say there was a fair amount of urgency in her corner there. Likely calling for a finish, knowing that she's more than likely 2 rounds down.
I'd love to see her integrate her shots with her striking. Pitt puts Erin on the back foot and then change levels and take her down, rather than separating the two, which is making it easier for Erin to move.
The face of Rebecca Cerra is starting to wear some damage, though. Oi, big knee up top from Erin Carter. Tell you what, that tie clinch is not a spot you want to hang out if you're there with Erin Carter.
So she's got the underhook. I'd like to see her drop down, change levels. Staying standing with that underhook is actually helping Erin. Allows her to throw those knees.
So once again in the familiar position of double underhooks for the Punisher. Certainly some of the better striking exchanges, at least on her behalf, that we've seen in the opening of this third and final round. So Erin Carter now back into open space. Let's see if she can put a punctuation mark on what she is hoping will be her second MMA victory, or will we see the Punisher snatch that second win right out from under her?
Rebecca's taken everything that's been thrown at her and still comes back. It's still moving forward, which is great to see.
That jab is just a thing of beauty. Beautiful footwork there on the hook cross as Erin Carter exits. I am much preferring this game plan from Rebecca Cerra, though. Pushing her back, keeping her on the back foot seems harder for Erin to get off with some of those longer combos and those high kicks.
Oh, lovely little leg check by Rebecca.
So 30 seconds remaining here. Once again, Anton, you mentioned earlier the eyes of Erin. She does a great job looking low and throwing high. Oh, big shot landed there, and I think that might have hurt Rebecca a little bit.
That last straight shot to the nose is definitely. Oh, the girls are just standing, going toe to toe. What a finish!
Fantastic fight in the bantamweight division. Rebecca Cerra showing nothing but heart, and Erin Carter, as we see the replay, that jab was just on point once again here tonight.
Women's mixed martial arts going strong in Australia.
Great toughness there from Rebecca Cerra. She kept on coming at her the whole fight, but Erin just too classy. You can definitely see the disparity in the striking skills there.
I just love the just women's mixed martial arts in Australia. You know, these girls are just showing that they're up there with the boys. You know, the entertainment value, the skill level. I mean, this is better than, you know, a lot of fights that I've seen in the last couple of years, and this is only their second and fourth MMA fight. I mean, it's
of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Our judges score the contest 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Erin Carter.
Erin moves to 2-0. Hope we get to see a lot more of her in the future.
She's definitely got a bright future ahead of herself, this young lady.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our winner, Erin Carter, now moving to 2-0 in your amateur career. Now, for those that perhaps don't know in the crowd, your striking background is as decorated as they come when it comes to amateur MMA. Obviously, over 100 bouts across various disciplines. And perhaps what's most impressive, I believe you just recently had your 19th birthday. So, happy birthday for that. Coming to the end of your teens, putting on a performance like that, give me your thoughts on the 3 rounds that we just saw.
No, Rebecca's really tough. I was hoping I could stop her in the second, but she's just tough as nails, and yeah.
It seemed as though Rebecca's game plan coming in here was, I guess, what you can expect, and it was to try and take you to the ground and negate that striking pedigree like we talked about. I'm assuming that's what you expected coming in tonight.
No, actually, I thought it was going to be stand-up, just because I know she's got a boxing background and she's a coach and everything, but no, I was expecting her to be on the feet, and I could see she was trying to catch my kicks, and her game plan coming in was to use my kicks, so I had to change it up when I was in here, but yeah.
One thing that always sticks out when we watch you compete is that jab of yours. It seems to be one of your most potent weapons. I'm assuming that you also spoke about using that a lot during camp.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I'm really tall. Everyone takes the mickey out of me in the gym saying I'm 6 foot, but I'm not. I'm 5'11", but yeah.
Well, a fantastic frame for the bantamweight division nonetheless. And before we let you go, I know that you've really clicked with the training under Ryan Dunstan and the team at Ignite Martial Arts. Give us a little bit of an insight into what that's like.
Yeah, no, Ryan's incredible. I'm really grateful to have him, not only in my corner, but in my life. And yeah, I think we can take it all the way, but yeah.
And we'll be there cheering for you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for one of the most exciting prospects in Australian MMA, Erin Carter.